Listen closely.
Evictions are soaring in places like, hey, what's up guys, John here. Nationwide evictions are soaring in places like Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta, Philadelphia, New York City, and many other locations.
Eviction filing rates are soaring.
Eviction rates in many U.S. cities have returned to or exceed pre-pandemic levels.
And inside of that, the White House is moving forward with a whole new slew of laws, landlord-tenant laws, that are going to completely change housing affordability, landlord-tenant relationships, real estate investing, and property ownership to the likes of which America has never seen since 1776. This is absolutely huge. It's monumental. If you're thinking about investing...
Hey, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone who told me this truth. A sincere Shalom, Labakarium, Shah, Yasharallah, that's peace to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Yeah, we looking at the, this is beautiful, man. The downfall of this place from the inside out. Why? Because people are just looking at the outside of this place, but we looking at the organs, the smooth muscles of this place, the heart, the liver, the spleen. You understand? We looking up under the skirt of this place at this time. That's what the men of the Lord are doing. We got eyes to see and ears to hear. So the game plan is over. The joy, the mirth of Babylon, over. The good times, do you hear that? Eviction rate soar that the White House got to jump in and help protect the tenants over the landlords? Is this a joke? And it's primarily happening in California, the land of milk and honey. Yes, California is known as the breadbasket of America. Now, I just seen a video earlier from the elder Malcolm from Chicago. He was going to San Francisco, the place where you can get your dreams fulfilled in the 70s and the 80s. Now you got people living on Skid Row out there, sleeping on the City Hall steps. The homeless rate is up 40-50% in San Francisco. If this was happening over there in the West, one of the biggest ports in the Bay Area, is not Great Babylon on its last toe? Forget leg. I'm gonna read this here. This is Isaiah 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the mirth hearted do sigh. And that's all the joyfulness. Everybody happy, everybody joy, everybody having a good time, right? That era, the 40s, let's take it back to the 50s. No. You got a lot of 80s babies. You're around with those good times. You thought it was going to stay stuck in that era forever? No. You'll never go back. You're never getting it back. We're moving forward with prophecy. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. We want out of this place. We want out. We no longer want to be here, the hopeful elect. So we sign and crying. We praying every day, the Lord take this place down speedily so that we can get out. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish. All the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of taverns, right? Cease. All the noise, the concerts, the good times. You got Google laying off. You got that company Yellow, that major trucking company Yellow is now filing for bankruptcy and closing their doors. 30,000 that's going to be laid off by the end of this month. That's serious. I'm in transportation. I see Yellow everywhere. They was carrying over what? I think it was 9% of Americas, because that's a dent. That's a dent in the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ. Trust me. Then I saw another major trucking company go belly up today. I forget the name. So it's not the taverns about to cease. The noise plan, those $250,000 a year jobs, gone. $350,000 a year jobs, gone. CEO jobs, gone. Average worker making with overtime $150,000 a year, gone. Gone. That's why they're going to introduce this UBI, Universal Basic Income. These people are about to be put on this welfare system, which is going to lead them to the MOTB. They're going to have no choice. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is not working with these proud individuals. So what are you going to do? Your joy, your place here, done. Done. They shall, it says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Because the Lord is casting this city down. This is it. This is it. We're seeing it crumble from the inside out.
Go in here so you can make a smart, well-informed, forward-thinking decision. Because, today, people, they'll just invest thinking that everything is 2017, 2018, everything's going to be fine. When in reality, if you look at the facts, you really pay close attention, nothing is as it seems. Please hit the like button. When you hit the like button, YouTube will share this content to educate more people about what's really going on in the real estate market. And if you want to fix your credit, you want to position yourself for the greatest wealth with this. This just came out 1 day ago, 2 days ago, right? Look at how bad this is. The predicted eviction tsunami hits Los Angeles. Eviction filings surpassed pre-pandemic levels in some parts of Northern Virginia. Over 72,000 evictions in Atlanta metro area within 7 months of 2023. And a city proposal aimed at reducing number of evictions in the city, in Columbus, right? Look at what's going on in the White House. So they put this out July 27th, just a few days ago. Biden-Harris administration takes action to protect renters, not to protect landlords, not to make things, a place in which, we've been accustomed to for, all of our lifetime. So which is a fair and honest system in which landlords supply housing, property owners supply housing, and in response,
when you have auto glass damage, trust SafeLink. In one easy appointment, we can...
Tenants will pay rent. Well, nowadays, things are very, very, very expensive. And the mainstream media, a lot of large institutions, are pointing the finger, saying the problem is landlords and property owners. Let's face it. Car insurance is skyrocketing. Property taxes skyrocketing. Property insurance skyrocketing. Food costs, gasoline, everything is increasing. And why? Well, when costs rise, it's pushed to the consumer. And when the everyday American pays 30 to 40 to 50% of their gross income in one specific area, which is rent, it's their easiest target. And property owners, property ownership, and land rights are more important than ever. They're targeting this for a specific reason. Look at this. So over 44 million households, roughly 35% of the U.S. population, live in rental housing, but our nation's rental market is defined by a patchwork of state and local laws and legal processes that leave far too many renters with little recourse when housing providers fail to comply with the law or the lease. President Biden believes every American deserves access to safe, accessible, and affordable housing. Well, it's great to believe that. It's great to believe that. But when you set out these expectations, what does this ultimately mean? It's a demand. It's a demand on property owners to bend on their prices to offset the cost of the world and to offset the cost of the problems that were created the last few years. So it's a demand in which many property owners simply can't meet, especially in this high interest rate, mortgage rate environment and a high cost of living environment. So what are they going to do, right? They have a renter's bill of rights. This renter's bill of rights, I've discussed this before. It's really, really shocking. When you go into this and you start to see all of these different bullet points, all of these different headlines, you're just going to see how much real estate in this country is going to change. I mean,
That's
look
what
at
it's like. Yes. We going through a big change. Little does he know. Isaiah 24, verse 10. The city of confusion, which is what? America represent that city in Revelation 17. America is that city of confusion. Babylon, Babel. Babel means confusion. It's broken down. The system is broken. The economy, the upkeep of the household is broken. Every house is shut up. And we going into the houses now. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of trailer homes, man. Get ready. You're going to see a lot of skid rows, families with tents. It's going to get down to the nitty gritty. That's why they're going to have to call martial law. They're going to have to make a change, because when people got nothing to lose, they lose it all. It's nothing worse than a man that feel he got nothing to lose, and his woman is with him, and he got a few teenagers. Hunting season is about to start in this country. The Lord is turning this place into a wilderness. And those that do have, you're the prey. You're the prey. Which is going to make you become a predator. Which bring forth what? 2nd Ezra 15, 2nd Ezra 16. Some of the most deadliest times that man hath ever seen. Jeremiah 30, verse 7. 6 and 7. We coming into some of the most deadliest times on planet Earth. Why? Because we heading towards the second death, which entails the second coming of our Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So this earth is about to go through a rocking phase, a rocking stage. And the Lord is going to shake off the dust. He's going to shake off the bad dross. He's going to melt it here, and he's going to sift the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, throughout North, Central, and South America and the four corners of the earth, and restart this place. But it all starts with the downfall of Babylon the Great, who you know today as America. And we hey, are you not listening with me? Are we not witnessing this? The housing crisis says it all. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got a home or a roof over your head. So it says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is a cry for wine, and this wine right here is not talking about your actual wine. This is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that you're receiving now, and have been receiving from the apostles of Great Millstone. And I give it to some other camps. They got a hell of amount of truth. 95%. That's a hell of an amount of truth. They don't have the 100. You got to be endowed with the total spirit from the Ruach Kodash at this time. But you do receive truth from these other camps. I can honestly say that. But even those camps won't be able to be located. So it's going to be a desire for this understanding, which represents the comforter. We get comfort through the hope that there's a new beginning after this. The people in the world are stuck. So as this world fades away, they're fading away. They're drowning. They're shrinking. But see, the hopeful elect, that's the word, the hopeful. We have hope that was given to us as a gift. And we hang on to that hope through the faith. That's how this thing works. So it says, there was a cry for wine. They're going to be a crying for this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in the streets. All joy is darkened, because their joy, their hope, their college degrees, their jobs, their cars, their future, their 401ks, their retirement plans, their Social Security, everything that they look for with their physical eyes is now ceased. So it says the joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. America was the place to go to, man. You come to America, where you want to go? New York City or California, LA. You want to go see those big lights, man. See those performers, see Hollywood. None of that's happening. They're going to be trying to get out of America because it's too expensive to be here. And might I add, there's nothing going on. We talking war. Everything is about war with China, war with Russia, war with North Korea, war with Iran, recruitment. Once these nations find out their children are about to be recruited to the war, they're gone with their children. There's no more joy in this. There's no hope. It's only you Negroes and you low-level whites still trying to hold on to this dream here, which is a fantasy, and it's fading quick. So it says, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. And the gate represents the protection. The first thing you see when you walk up on a plot of land, is the gates, which represents protection, man. This is the city of unwalled villages. And your gates, your two-sided horns, your Democrats, your Republicans, your voting system, your democracy is now done over. There's no justice. There's no liberty here. There's nothing else to stand for. So when the people actually figure this thing out, because this crisis is serious, yeah, you talk about mass chaos. Yeah, you damn right. You know? I'm going to end it here. This is Isaiah 32, verse 5. Isaiah 32, verse 5. A vile person is someone who's low base, low moral, disgusting, abominable. They just go with the flow, man. They all in the flesh. Anything goes. So the vile person shall no more be called liberal. We've been looking up to this man like he's God. Looking up to America like this is the place to be. You wouldn't want to be nowhere if you ain't here. And now she's being exposed. So that vile person is no more called liberal. People are starting to hate America, man. They're disgusted, but they don't know how to get out because they're hopeless. It's like you in love with your kidnapper. You know, the Stockholm Syndrome. There's no way out for these people. So they just working, closing their eyes every night, hoping that the nightmare will go away. But as you wake up, it's getting worse. You're eating more junk food. You're getting fatter. You know, your health is decreasing. The main thing that we got is that hope, Akim Akwath. And with that hope come eyes so that we can see. It says, the vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the cruel said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak violently, and this man is about to come with his draconian laws. You know? Draco, man. Serious binding laws going against your civil rights. You know? You feel you got an inkling of morality, man, you can cast that out the window. Your religion. I got religious rights. Yeah, well, let's see your religious exemption get past this MOTB. It couldn't pass that Vanessa. Let's see how much America, this place here, gonna respect your rights. You have none. This man is about to speak like a dragon. Revelations 12 tell you that, because he know he has a short time left. So it says, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahweh, to make empty the souls of the hungry, that's us, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. I mean, he's taking everything from you. How you running a 26, mile race, every 10 miles, you let's say 5 miles, you get a cup of water. I show you the cup and then I pull it away and tell you to go to the next 10. And that's your hope right there. Your hope for comfort. That water represents that comfort. Man, he taking away your comfort, your job, your car, your mortgage, your self-employment, your dental practice, your doctor practice, whatever you think you got going on. He about to leave you very thirsty. And you know what happens when a man gets thirsty, or a woman? They turn it into zombie mode. So you got some serious things that's coming upon Great Babylon at this time. So you can ignore it or try to act like you don't see it. Let's see how far this is going to go. Because this eviction crisis is coming to a theater near you, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah HaKodah. Shalom.